You're watching Louisiana First News at 5:30.
Welcome, everyone. This year's session of the legislature is now in its final week. Some insurance legislation has made its way to the governor, and the state budget, that is still up for debate.
Yeah, that's right, Andre. Louisiana First News Capitol reporter Fred Childers joins us for an update on what has passed and what still needs to be done.
Well, lawmakers have tackled everything from insurance reform to election security and even the state's $45 billion spending budget. While some bills have been signed into law by the governor, a lot of bills are still making their way through the legislature over the next couple of days. Take a look. Governor Jeff Landry has signed into law 6 bills from his tort and insurance reform effort, which he says will lower insurance rates. Even before the session, Landry called for major reform with what he calls a balanced approach, addressing both trial lawyers and the insurance companies. State elections were also a priority. A package of bills pushed by Louisiana's Secretary of State, Nancy Landry, promises election security in the state. Out of the 6 election bills presented, a few are hung up in committees still. One has been sent to the governor and another has been signed by the governor. As for the bills we've followed, the abortion exceptions bill never made it out of committee last week. It would have allowed victims of rape under the age of 17 to get an abortion. The bill failed 3-9, with 2 Democrats siding with Republicans. A bill that promised to address homelessness also failed in committee. HB 619 would have allowed local governments to designate certain areas as homeless encampments if beds at homeless shelters are not available. That bill was narrowly defeated by 1 vote. And finally, the bill that funds the government, House Bill 1 by Representative Jack McFarland, has been on a fast track to the governor's desk with bipartisan support. McFarland says the $45 billion budget does more with less, adds no new taxes, and still funds the legislature's priorities like education, teacher pay raises, and crucial government services. HB 1 passed out of the House and awaits a Senate vote. Now, out of the hundreds of bills filed, 83 have passed, with a lot more being considered over the next couple of days. The governor has only vetoed 1 bill. Again, the session must end by Thursday. For your local election headquarters, I'm Fred Childers.